water. This is bath restorer number 3. Benefits: reduce the internal fever and congestion in the brain. It energizes the entire body. It restores the normal function of the intestines. It combats the unhealthy heat of the guts, especially those people with their hands are too cold, or sometimes they have what they call this very wet hands and feet. Yes, so you can apply this. It combats the unhealthy heat of the guts. It fortifies the nervous system, especially those people who cannot sleep well. Okay? And then it's best 3 times a day, especially when fever is present. 9, 10 to 30 minutes. Keep the lower limbs and the entire body warm throughout the entire bath. Lower limbs and the entire body warm. So this is the benefit for bath restorer number 3, which introduces cold water. Okay? Benefits.
Okay.
So this is actually what I am referring to. Okay? So you put this feet on the dry area, and then you can sit on this. So this is for bath restorer number 1, number 2, and then you see it is very relaxing. Actually, this patient is pregnant. Okay, this is sits bath, and you see the water up to the hips, and then you must have this always hot or warm. So you can do this. You can do this. Compress, abdominal compress, and bronchial compress. And for the lungs, that is bronchial. Abdominal is for these areas, especially when you have problem with your digestion, or when you have insomnia. Okay, even amnesia, you can use this. And then for the bronchial, yes, with the lungs. Compress. Okay. So, mechanism of healing with water. Humans are completely covered by skin, which correlates to the central nervous system through the nerves. So, there is a direct relationship of the nervous system with our skin. The skin is the platform that activates the entire nervous system to the branches that end up on it. Thus, the skin produces a needed physiological action to heal sicknesses. And then the skin, there are cells that are sensitive to touch, pain, heat, and cold. So there is a corresponding relationship with the nervous system. So the skin plays an important role in the external application of water. The contact of hot and cold water with the skin always provokes a consequent reaction. So this is what we call enema. And how do you use this? Of course, you don't want to be the model, right? Okay. So you need to just to put water at room temperature. But if you have eucalyptus trees here, you can get 20 leaves with 5 to 6 inches in length of these leaves, 20 leaves and 3 liters of water. And then you boil. And just remember, never use aluminum cooking wares. They are poison. Don't use aluminum cooking wares or aluminum utensils. Fork or spoon, don't use it. Okay? So, and then you put it here. Do not put more hot, of course, because this is only very thin. And then you can use also what we call the tap water, but just as long as it is clean. And then this is the regulator. It is only open and closed. And then you only put extra virgin olive oil in this. And this is very soft, actually, very soft. It will not hurt you. But make sure that you insert it properly, softly and tenderly. Okay? And then the moment it will be inserted 1.5 inches, and that is the time you just open this regulator. And while the water is coming inside your colon, you try to massage your stomach. Try to massage so that all those sticky food that stays in your intestines for a long time, it will go out. And then when you think that you cannot control, that you want to go to the toilet, and then you just put this off, you close it, and then you pull it gently, and then you go to the toilet. And then you observe what comes out from your body. And then the color, the consistency, and also the smell. So we recommend this 3 times a week initially. The following week, you do it 2 times. The last week is once a week. So this is very important, especially for those who are constipated. Especially for those people who eat pandesal, who eat white bread and cheese. Have you ever tried to eat one slice of cheese? It will be digested in 6 hours time. And it sticks, it adheres to our intestines. And this causes what we call diverticulitis. The next step after diverticulitis is colorectal cancer. So the more you eat refined food, it will stick to our intestine. That is why we need to use this enema. Very easy to use. This is, of course, it will go out anyway in our body. So I do not recommend coffee, although some naturopaths use coffee enema. You might as well use tap water or the water water of the boiled eucalyptus leaves. So I think we still have a little time. If you want to have question and answers regarding dental medicine, dental health, hydrotherapy, and different kinds of diseases, now we have the time. We have some questions. Any questions? Yes, please.
Good afternoon. Thanks for the information. My question is, we Filipinos like instant noodles, instant food, canned foods, junk foods. What can you say about that lifestyle that Filipinos have? We like noodles, mama, wayway. This is vegetarian. But how about the other chemicals that we don't know that they put? Even when you go to the market and you buy fried rice, when you will not look at the ingredients, the powder, as time I check, pork powder they are using, and you are buying in the market. How can you say about it? Any warning?
Okay, thank you very much. So this is the problem with instant food, instant noodles. Instantly you go to the hospital. Yeah. So all these are very harmful. We were talking from the beginning of our seminar, we were talking about more on raw foods, nutritional. Because our biblical basis is Genesis chapter 1 verse 29. The more you eat raw, the more you will be healthy. If you cannot chew it, you can blend it, you can juice it, but make sure that you chew it. So I discourage eating noodles, even if it is vegetarian, and it is very high in salt, brother. It is refined. In England they call this plastic food. Noodles, they call it plastic food, unless you make it your own. And there are some manufacturers that do vegetarian noodles and very high in fiber, but of course we need to eat more of raw food. So the other thing is the salt content is very high. The salt content. And we only need 2,300 milligrams of salt. And usually all this exceed 2,500 milligrams of salt. So it will be very detrimental to our health. So refined foods, even white rice is considered to be a refined food. So I recommend eating unpolished rice, red rice, black rice. It will be better, brown rice instead of white rice. We Filipinos love it because this is a staple food. Rice in the morning, rice for lunch, rice in the evening. And the other thing is cook food in the morning, cook food for lunch, cook food for dinner. And now all the vitamins are also cooked. You know vitamin C, you just put vitamin C under the sun and vitamin C will die. So, yes, how much more when we cook it? And one time I was discussing this in one university in Colombia, and suddenly they asked me, how can you eat the chicken which is not cooked? Well, I'm not talking about animals. I'm talking about fresh food, especially organic food. So the more we eat noodles, okay, we will get sick. I have one patient, he is only 2 years old. I almost cried because the mother is a single mother actually, is a single parent, and she is very busy. All she, because her work is also night shift, and this is also a transgressing of the natural laws of God. Instead, you are sleeping at night, you are working. And then that is not normal. Even when you sleep, if you sleep 8 hours, that is not normal. So what happened? When the time to eat, the children, the daughter actually wants to eat, but the mother is very busy. So she feed her child with noodles every day. Noodles, morning, lunch, dinner, breakfast. So what happened? At 2 years of age, there was a bulging of the abdomen and very, very tender and very, very swollen. And I asked the mother, what do you feed your daughter? Every day, instant noodles. And I gave him some instructions, and I was so sad. And then I don't know if the child is still alive. Because the early is 2 years old. The kidneys were already overburdened with salt. And she eats plastic every now and then. What will happen to the child? So please, the more we eat raw, the better. Thank you, brother, for that question. Any other questions, please? We need food that will give life. Vita means life. So we need vitamins because it will give life. But we do not need synthetic vitamins, but first-hand vitamins. Okay, is there any other question? Or are we all ready to go home now? Do you have any other questions? Yes, please. Okay, thank you very much. The question is about the root canal treatment. RCT is removal of the pain or the nerve, the nerve actually, of the tooth inside the root canal. So what we are discussing now is the relationship of the nerves of the mouth to the nerves of the heart and other parts of the body. So we need to do it carefully. There must always sterilization whenever you use this. And also consider the general health of the patient and the oral hygiene of the patient. So what we do actually in my clinic, when we do this root canal treatment, first you need to take the X-ray. After taking the X-ray, that if it is indicated with root canal, because if it is bifurcated, there is no way to put to insert this reverse or pass, and then it is not indicated, and then you need to consider a lot of things. So anyway, if it is indicated for root canal, make sure you take the X-ray, and then make sure you have an access. And if you have an access, everything must be sterilized, and make sure that before you seal the canal, it is already very dry. When there is moist, it means to say there is a presence of bacteria. So when there is moist in the root canal, this is where the failure comes or starts in root canal therapy. So if it is in the third molar area, it is better to pull it out because third molars are only accessories, addition, or accessories. You see the dentures are only up to the second molar. There is no third molar for your dentures. So third molars are only accessories. So this is what is important in root canal. There must be a canal that is very dry. Is there any other question? Okay, I'm happy if there is no question because it's time to go now. So if there are no more questions, thank you very much for your patience. Yes, Pastor, there's a question here. A silent question? You can text me. Or you can email me. Facebook also. There's a question here. The dentures or post-teeth maturation. Yes, false teeth, they have aspiration. Okay, we have different kinds of false teeth. Of course, we have true teeth. False teeth are dentures, and there are many kinds of dentures. There we have what we call bioplast. They are what we call, sometimes we call it rubberized, although it's not made up of rubber. We have acrylic. These are the idea what we call the traditional ones. And then we have also the metal frames. Although the metal frames have the combination of acrylic or plastic, we recommend 5 years for our dentures. Only 5 years, because there will be a lot of changes after 5 years. Don't love your dentures very much. Only 5 years. Okay, 5 years expiration for our dentures.
What is the it works 10 years from
There will be a problem with the vertical dimension, especially when it is in the molar area, because with the wear and tear, even the teeth, our natural teeth is actually the enamel is the hardest calcified tissue of the human body. It is 98% calcium. It's very hard, and yet after a few years, you will see that there will be an attrition. So what more with dentures that are made up of plastic or even porcelain. So you will be losing millimeters. And when there will be a problem or will be a distance for a normal vertical dimension is the height between the upper and the lower teeth. We must maintain that proper vertical dimension. Otherwise, we will have a problem with the temporomandibular junction, and there will be pain that we felt somewhere around the body, especially migraine, and also sleepless nights, and also nightmares.
Another question was my wife always suffer when she drink cold water and there's salt coming out in the following day.
So, she drinks cold water. Now tell your wife not to drink cold water. Okay? What else? What happens when she drinks cold water?
There's a sore, hard sore coming.
A mouth sore. Well, because of the reaction of the cold water, the reaction of the body is to release heat. Yes. So it is better to apply it in the skin instead of applying it in the mucous membrane. So this is a good reaction with hydrotherapy. So you might as well tell your wife to apply cold friction in the body instead of drinking water, so that all these impurities will come out. Yeah. That is the reaction.
What's the problem if you're going to drink cold water within your stomach?
So what we are discussing before, because the stomach will need more energy to neutralize this temperature, it must be 37 degrees in temperature so that it will be absorbed and utilized by our body. Very hot and very cold is not actually good.
Another question about my
Yes, please.
there is a further-
So I hope the same wife, huh?
It's really-
The same wife, brother? Okay, good.
The gums swell and it's numb.
Okay, the gums swell and there is numbness. Okay, the gums swell because of bacteria, right? Yes, the gums will swell if there is a presence of bacteria according to our study. And there will be numbness because there is no good circulation. And this is not good. We must always have a good circulation. When there is numbness, there is death. And when there is death, there will be necrosis. And then there will be a bigger problem.
So what would be
So the best thing to do is go to a dentist. Okay, you buy a plane ticket and go with me on Wednesday, and then I can do it for you for free.
after this meeting?
Yes. Okay. So we will check it out, brother. Don't worry. Be happy. Make sure that it's the same wife. Yes.
Is there any effect, or if you're going to have your meal first and then take a bath?
Oh, okay. It is better to take a bath first because bathing will promote good appetite. Yes. And we need cold water in the morning, except in winter time, of course. Especially during summer, it is best to bathe with cold water. Naturally, in the morning, the water is cold, even in the springs. So this is, the nature talks about this thing. So it is the best during that time. And you will feel very vigorated, and also it promotes good digestion. So after taking a bath, and then it is better to eat instead before you take a bath. Yes, sister, please.
As some people say, like when you wake up, you have to brush your teeth first thing. And some people say you should not brush your teeth first thing. You have to brush your teeth after a meal.
Okay, that is a very good question. One reason why the naturopath is telling us it is because during that time the body will release vitamin B12. So instead of brushing, you might as well eat so that you can swallow this vitamin 12. And we only need very minimal amount. Actually, it's only 5 to 50 micrograms of vitamin B12, and it will be stored in the liver for a long time. So before you brush your teeth in the morning, it is best if you eat. And then if you drink, it's okay. You drink water and then you do some exercises, or you drink 1 or 2 glasses of water and you do some exercises. Although usually you go to the toilet first, and then you can eat later. So it is because of the vitamin B12. That's why they don't recommend toothbrushing early in the morning. Not unless you feel the breath is not good. This is because if you are still eating cheese and dairy products, the next morning, you have to have halitosis. So you might as well drink first. Yes, sister. Follow-up question.
You mentioned that prevention has an expiration. Tell me also. But when you have like what's this? When you have a crown.
Yes.
So you say the crown expiration.
Yeah.
So, but the dentist charge so much for a crown that people when you have a crown, you don't want to, after all this money you spend to like this art, but that's the first thing. The second thing is like, one time I asked a dentist about my crown because I asked, you see the problem I have. And they say if we remove the crown, we will damage like that. So if it has an expiration, you have a crown for 5 years. If you want to replace it, how does it work?
You need to remove the old crown. What you need to do is, well, this is very hard for the dentist, but you need to do it. And because it will cause you what we call inconvenience because of the vertical dimension that I was telling you before. And then we need to be very patient with the patient to remove this, but you cannot use this anymore because we need to destroy it. And then you will need to put a new one, especially if the crown, the antagonist of the crown is a natural tooth. So we need to change it.
So it's not going to destroy, because one dentist told me you better just keep it.
Yes, because maybe you want to save money. That is why the dentist told
It
you.
was not like about this.
Economy, and then maybe it is because it is very difficult to take this crown off, especially if it is in the lower part. Dentists don't like removing crowns, especially porcelain and metal crowns, because it is a little bit difficult.
Yeah, because the money was not like talk, didn't talk about this.
It's not about
So
the
it's just
issue.
like you just say like, oh, because I had like you see this
Yes,
money.
yes, yes. There is a
And
recession of the gum, so
I
you need
told
to
him
change.
like maybe, and then he say, oh no need. So we didn't even talk about money.
And then
So
you
why
need to
dentist
extend.
will not?
Yes, you need to extend. Because it is the dentist, it will be very hard for the dentist to remove the crown, especially in the lower part of the crown, the lower mandible. You cannot just pull it because you need to pull it upwards. And that is the
So is
opposite
it
of
painful?
pulling. Yeah. It is not painful if you will put anesthesia. But it is too hard because you will destroy the metal crown, and then you just imagine 4 surfaces, you destroy 4 surfaces before you remove the crown. It will take time. Yeah, that is one reason I can tell you. But
So-
it depends upon your dentist.
So what is the alternative then? Because some people said, I heard, it's better to extract the teeth than to have a root canal because you can have like some heart disease and things like that. Some people say, when the dentist say root canal, like People will say, oh, those dentists want to make
Mấy giờ
money
đây ạ?
because canal is expensive.
7 giờ, sao 7 giờ?
Well,
Muốn về bây giờ
no,
cũng được.
don't
Là mình đang ăn
don't
mấy
get
người
me
này
wrong. I'm
như
not
thế.
really want to say like
Khi
you
mà
know
hỏi bác
I
sĩ
we
xong
cannot
rồi
afford, but this is
buổi
in
chiều
general. What like when you go to the dentist, you have to consider about the canal because
Và
of
cũng
the
sao
cost.
Sao
But
tại mình cảm ơn chú.
some people say that is you better extract the tooth than do a root canal. What is your point?
Well, it depends upon the teeth. That's why I'm telling you before, if it is the third molar, it is best if you just pull it out because this is an accessory. But if it is in the front teeth, sometimes we want to preserve the bony structures. Otherwise, when you pull out a tooth in this front area, and then there will be a bone loss, and then your face will be not the same anymore. There will be loss of bone, and then there will be a change in your face. That is why, as much as possible, they do root canal in the front teeth. And it must always be done carefully because of the bacteria. And we are talking about this bacteria, and it has an effect with our heart. Okay, thank you very much. There any other question? Yes, please, sister.
Is it right to use hydrogen peroxide mixed with as a mouthwash?
Well, hydrogen peroxide, I personally do not recommend hydrogen peroxide. We use hydrogen peroxide to
Rất là nhiều.
remove what?
Hơn bác sĩ không ăn.
Mouthwash? For what purpose? Smell? Oh, you might as well eat raw fruits and then it will be better for your stomach. Because not all the time the bad breath comes from our mouth. Sometimes it comes from our stomach.